this lesson, we're going to wireframe straight into WordPress using Beaver Kit. Then we're going to add some style to our wireframe using a style guide that I've created. I've created a fake brand called Grace Note to frame this all around, along with some stock photos and stock graphics that I've recolored to match my style guide. And the premise is that this is the site of a content strategist that mostly works with women entrepreneurs. I've already done some prep work to get ready for this demo. I set up a demo site with Beaver Builder Page Builder, Beaver Builder Theme, Beaver Themer, Assistant Pro. I've created a header and a footer, and I've changed my heading and paragraph fonts to pop-ins in my theme settings. I'm using the Beaver Builder theme, and I will export the theme settings and all of these other assets and put them into an Assistant Pro library for you in case you'd like to work along with me. I've browsed through the Beaver Kit PDF appendix and picked out some saved rows for my page, for my wireframe. I'm going to add a link to that PDF here for you too. So I'm just going to quickly put together my wireframe here. And I'm not going to fill out all the copy and build this page out like it's a real production site. I just want to give you a concise little demo on how you can use Beaver Kit to quickly put together a nice little custom landing page. All right, now that we have this nice little high fidelity wireframe to work with, let's just stylize our page from the top to the bottom. I've already picked out an image for my hero header. So I can go into my row settings here and replace this placeholder image. I'm going to reduce the height of my hero header just a little bit. Well, not quite that much. I think that looks good. Now we're going to position our background image right top. Now we can move all this text here into a 2-column row to keep it from covering up her face. And get rid of this pre-heading. And stick all these guys into the left column here. And I'm going to give a little bit of color to my H1 text. I have a color palette here in Assistant Pro. I'm just going to grab this blue color. I'm happy with how this looks, so let's just double check and make sure that we're looking good on every device size. Our H1 text is pretty scrunched up over here into this left column. And that looks good. And we can add a little bit of padding here to get her eyes peeking through over the H1. Now let's see what we can do about the photo. Doesn't look good here on the small device size, so maybe we can just reposition it. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to move on to the value row and basically just replace these icons with some images that I grabbed from a stock graphics set. And this was pretty straightforward. We don't need to make any responsive design changes here, so let's move on. Same thing with this next row. I'm just gonna pop in some stock graphics that I grabbed and recolored to match my brand. And I have them already here in my media browser. And we'll adjust the cropping here. I'm also gonna center this heading text. I'm gonna keep the paragraph left. I think it's really fun and productive to just experiment with things straight into Beaver Builder. So Beaver Kit lends itself really well to that. It can be easier to duplicate columns instead of restyling each column, but I'm just going to do each one this time since there's not a whole lot that needs to be done. I think I'd like these headings to be bold too. Now we can check the responsive design on this row too. Well, we should be good here though, because we didn't make too many changes. Looks good. Let's move on to our last row down here. This is our about row. Just gonna pop in my stock photo. And I'm gonna put this in a circle. Just a few minor tweaks here. I'm just going to ignore this little problem with my footer for now, so I can move on to talk a little bit about copywriting. Something I like about using Beaver Kit to start a site is the copywriting prompts. And since Beaver Kit saved rows are so well organized, that makes it really easy to riff on your dev site and then pop your content into a Google Doc or something if that makes sense for you.